The first manipulative that we're going to examine will be labels. Labels are in every other manipulative, so it's really important to have a good understanding of how a label works. For right now, we're just going to add a single label and work within that. You'll notice that when we add the label, that we have a field here that just says label. Inside of that field, we can put any text that we want to appear that is not inside of a WYSIWYG editor. So for instance, if I wanted this text to say, follow the directions below, I could just type that in. But what if I wanted follow the directions below to be bold? Or if I wanted to number this. So if I wanted to number it, I would use some HTML code. The most common HTML code to use within the label is the bold function. And so in order to do that, we would type as follows. We would have a bold tag, and then perhaps we want the number 1, for instance. And then we need to close that bold tag. So we use a / with the letter B in order to close it. And then if I want any spaces after that number 1, I'd have to put those spaces after I've closed the bold tag. Another common one to use would be to have an italics tab. So if I wanted this to appear in italics, I would use the I. Same thing there. I need to open it, and then I need to close it. There really are only a few tags that are commonly used. After the bold and the italics tab, probably the only other really common tag, very common tag that's used is a center tag as far as actually how the text looks. And again, that in this case, you actually spell out the word center. And then also close that word center when you're done. And another very common tag is to put a break. Now a break is simply going to take whatever text follows it onto the next line. This text will appear on the following line. Now if I needed to have an extra line in there, I might put break break. It's really important anytime that you put any HTML code there to then go into another location as a user using a different browser to go in and look and see what the result would be. So that's really what there has to do with labels. There'll be some more information in the text part of the activities.